Have you noticed it's getting harder to do simple things? Maybe standing up from a low chair takes more effort than it used to. Perhaps carrying groceries feels heavier, or climbing stairs leaves you more winded than before. Most people accept this as normal aging. They think weakness after 60 is just part of getting older. But what if I told you that's not entirely accurate? What if a humble food sitting in your refrigerator right now could be your secret weapon against muscle decline? I'm not talking about expensive protein powders or exotic supplements with unpronounceable names. I'm talking about something affordable, accessible, and absolutely delicious. Something you probably already buy. But here's the catch. Not all versions of this food are created equal. In the next few minutes, I'm going to reveal exactly which types work best for preserving your strength and independence. What you're about to learn could transform how you age. Let's get started. First, let me share something that might surprise you. Muscle loss isn't an unavoidable consequence of aging. That's the core message I want you to walk away with today. Yes, there's a real threat stealing your strength, but there's also a powerful, proven solution within your reach. And that solution is found in the dairy aisle of your local grocery store. Before I introduce you to the specific foods that can help, you need to understand what we're up against. The enemy has a medical name, sarcopenia, but the concept is straightforward. It's the progressive loss of muscle mass, strength, and function as we age. Picture your muscles in your youth as thick, elastic rubber bands. Over time, without proper care, these bands begin to thin out, lose their stretch, and eventually snap. And this doesn't start at 70 or 80. Research shows it can begin as early as your 30s, but it really accelerates after 60. Studies indicate that after age 60, you can lose between 3% and 8% of your muscle mass per decade if you do nothing to prevent it. Think about what that means. If you have 65 pounds of muscle at age 60, by 70, you might have only 60 pounds. By 80, perhaps just 55 pounds. That difference determines whether you can lift your grandchildren or whether you need help getting out of bed. Why should you care so deeply about this? Because muscle loss isn't cosmetic. This isn't about looking fit. This is about your quality of life, your freedom. Weak muscles, especially in your legs and core, mean poor balance. A minor stumble at home can become a catastrophic fall. People with sarcopenia face up to 3 times higher risk of serious falls. And if your bones are also losing density, that fall can mean a hip fracture, an injury that often marks the beginning of the end of independent living. Muscle tissue burns calories even at rest. When you lose muscle, your metabolic engine slows down. That's why gaining weight becomes easier, even if your eating habits haven't changed. This combination creates the perfect storm for insulin resistance and type 2 diabetes. The World Health Organization estimates that sarcopenia affects nearly 1/3 of people over 60 and more than half of those over 80. We're talking about millions of people watching their quality of life slip away. But today we're going to fight back. Faced with sarcopenia, many people search for complicated solutions. But the answer, or at least a critical part of it, is much simpler and more enjoyable than you might imagine. The answer is cheese. I know what you're thinking. Cheese? But isn't that full of fat and salt? These are perfectly reasonable questions. That's exactly why it's crucial to know which cheeses to choose and how much to eat. When done correctly, cheese isn't the villain. It's a nutritional superhero for your muscles. Why is cheese so powerful? The answer comes down to one word: protein. Imagine your muscles as a brick wall. Every day, some bricks crack or fall out. To keep the wall strong, you need new bricks to repair the damage in your body. Those bricks are proteins. Here's the problem. After age 60, our bodies develop anabolic resistance. This means you need more high-quality protein than a younger person to achieve the same muscle-building effect. This is where cheese shines. Cheese is essentially concentrated milk, a dense source of high-quality, easily absorbed protein. High quality means it contains all the essential amino acids your body cannot manufacture and absolutely requires. But it's not just about quantity, it's about what comes with it. Leucine acts like a switch triggering muscle building. Many cheeses contain both casein and whey proteins. Whey absorbs quickly, delivering an immediate burst of amino acids. Casein digests slowly, like a drip irrigation system that feeds your muscles overnight. Calcium isn't just for bones, it's vital for muscle contraction. Many cheeses are excellent calcium sources, and some are fortified with vitamin D, which plays a direct role in muscle health. Now that we understand why cheese is beneficial, let's get specific. Because not all cheeses are equal. Let me introduce you to the five champions. Champion number one, the Night Guardian, cottage cheese. If there's one cheese that's been unfairly forgotten, it's cottage cheese. You might associate it with boring diets from decades past, but it's time to see it with fresh eyes because for your muscles, it's a powerhouse. The science behind it? Cottage cheese's magic lies in its protein composition. Nearly 80% is casein, the slow digesting protein. When you eat it, it forms a gel-like substance in your stomach that releases amino acids drop by drop. Why is this brilliant? Because at night, while you sleep, you go many hours without food. During that time, your body can start breaking down muscle for energy. Eating cottage cheese before bed is like assigning a bodyguard to your muscles. It provides a steady stream of nourishment throughout the night, helping them repair rather than deteriorate. Plus, it's incredibly efficient. Half a cup of low-fat cottage cheese gives you about 14 grams of protein for only 80 to 100 calories. It's pure lean protein. How to use it? The key is eating it as a dessert or snack 1 to 2 hours before bedtime. Sweet version. Mix with a handful of berries and cinnamon. Savory version. Add black pepper, fresh dill, and cucumber or tomato slices. When buying, look for low-fat versions, 1% or 2%. Ideally low sodium, with at least 12 to 14 grams of protein per serving. Champion number two, the strength concentrate, Parmesan. Next up is the king of Italian cheeses, Parmesan. And I'm not talking about the lifeless powder in a plastic shaker. I mean the real deal, authentic Parmigiano Reggiano. This cheese is a nutrient bomb. The science. The secret lies in its lengthy aging process. As it matures, it loses tremendous amounts of water, concentrating everything good, especially protein. It can contain up to 36 grams of protein per 100 grams. Better yet, during aging, the proteins break down into smaller fragments, making them pre-digested. Your body absorbs and uses them instantly. It's virtually lactose-free. Its superpower is its exceptionally high leucine content, that construction foreman. A small amount of Parmesan can be enough to signal your muscles to start building. Important note, because it's so concentrated, it's also high in sodium and calories. A little goes a long way. How to use it? The master touch. Grate some over your pasta, vegetable soups, or salads. It not only adds incredible flavor, but maximizes nutrition. Power snack. A small chunk with grapes or pear slices makes a perfect snack. When buying, invest in authentic Parmigiano Reggiano. You'll recognize it by the pin dots on the rind. The flavor and quality are incomparable. Champion number three, the versatile builder, fresh cheese or ricotta. Fresh cheeses like ricotta are another silent champion. Their strength lies in versatility and nutritional profile. The science. Unlike cottage cheese, ricotta contains a good amount of whey protein, the fast-digesting kind. Its amino acids reach muscles at top speed, making it ideal after physical activity. Been out for a brisk walk or working in the garden? Some ricotta helps your muscles start repairing immediately. Plus, its smooth texture is perfect if you have difficulty chewing. How to use it? Power breakfast? Spread ricotta on whole grain toast with banana slices, or mix into scrambled eggs for creaminess and extra protein. Extra light dinner. Use as a base for healthy pasta sauce with spinach and garlic. Smart dessert. Blend ricotta with vanilla extract and lemon zest for a mousse-like treat. Delicious and nutritious. Champion number four, the Swiss treasure, Gruyere and Emmental. Let's journey to the Alps. Cheeses like Gruyere or Emmental, the one with holes, are much more than fondue ingredients. They're triple-action nutritional powerhouses. The science. As aged cheeses, they're packed with protein, up to 30 grams per 100 grams. But their magic is threefold. They build muscle through high protein concentration. They strengthen bones. They're incredibly rich in calcium and phosphorus, the dynamic duo against osteoporosis. They support digestion. During fermentation, they generate beneficial bacteria, probiotics that help your gut absorb all nutrients better. These are fattier cheeses, so moderation is key here too. How to use it? Next level sandwiches. A couple of thin slices in a turkey or chicken sandwich changes everything. Perfect gratins, they melt beautifully. Great over roasted vegetables for a crispy, delicious touch. Champion number 5, the Spanish hero, aged manchego. Our final champion comes from La Mancha, Spain. Manchego, especially aged, is another formidable ally. The science. It shares the virtues of other aged cheeses, lots of protein and calcium. But it has an ace up its sleeve, an incredible amount of vitamin B12. This vitamin is crucial for nerves and for producing red blood cells, which carry oxygen to muscles. Vitamin B12 deficiency, very common in older adults, causes fatigue and weakness. By eating manchego, you're not just feeding your muscles with bricks, you're maintaining the electrical and transport system that makes them function. How to use it. Tapas, a classic. Cut into thin wedges with quince or almonds. Nothing simpler or more delicious. Salads with character. Add small cubes to your salads for a salty kick and protein boost. Substantial sandwich, good bread, a drizzle of olive oil, and a slice of manchego. A traditional breakfast or snack that's super nutritious. We've talked a lot about the power of cheese and its real potential, but I need to be completely honest with you. Eating cheese alone won't work miracles. It's a fundamental pillar, but it needs a dance partner for the magic to happen. That partner is resistance exercise. Let's return to the brick wall analogy. The protein from cheese provides the bricks. Leucine is the foreman shouting, "Build!" But exercise is the construction order. It's the signal that tells your body, "Hey, I need a stronger wall here." You can have the best pile of bricks in the world, but if nobody gives the order to build, nothing happens. Similarly, you can eat all the cheese you want, but if your muscles don't receive the stimulus from exercise, your body won't see any reason to use that protein. And when I say resistance exercise, don't imagine yourself lifting massive weights in a gym. The most effective exercises are often the simplest. Chair stands, the gold standard for independence. Sit on the edge of a sturdy chair, arms crossed over your chest. Without using your hands, stand up, then sit back down slowly with control. Start with 5 repetitions and work up to 12. This strengthens the key muscles for self-sufficiency. Calf raises standing. Hold onto a counter for support. Lift your heels off the floor as high as you can. Hold for a second, then lower slowly. This improves calf strength and balance. Resistance band rows. Seated in a chair, loop a resistance band around your feet and hold the ends. Pull the band toward you, squeezing your shoulder blades together. This strengthens your back, which is crucial for good posture. The combination of a diet including these cheeses and a simple exercise routine like this is the most powerful formula that exists for slowing muscle aging. Protein provides the material, exercise gives the order. Together, they're unstoppable. What a journey today, right? We've dismantled the myth that weakness is inevitable. We've named the thief stealing our strength, sarcopenia, and seen how serious it is for our independence. But most importantly, we've discovered that we have delicious weapons to fight back. You don't need exotic ingredients or complicated diets. The solution might be waiting in your refrigerator right now. We've learned that cottage cheese is the night guardian of our muscles. That Parmesan is the spark that ignites the engine. That ricotta is perfect for recovery. That Gruyere and Manchego are a 2-for-1 deal, caring for both muscles and bones. Remember, knowledge without action is useless. This isn't a magic pill. It's a delicious ally on your plate. The question now is, what will you do with this information? Will you try cottage cheese at night? Will you start grating real Parmesan over your pasta? A strong, active, independent future is in your hands and on your plate. It's a small daily investment in your future, an act of self-love that will let you keep enjoying life to the fullest, without age being an obstacle. If you found this video helpful, please do 3 things for me and for the community we're building together. First, hit the like button so YouTube shows this to more people. Second, subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss future videos. And third, this is the most important one. Leave me a comment. Tell me which of these cheeses is your favorite or which one you're dying to try. I love reading them. And if you know someone whose life could be changed by this information, please share this video with them. Together, we can help more people live stronger and happier. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you in the next video.